History is filled with stories of brilliant ideas that, despite their ingenuity, failed to gain traction. Sometimes an invention's failure has nothing to do with its merit, and everything to do with timing. These innovations were too advanced for their era, misunderstood by the public, or hindered by technological limitations. However, many of them went on to inspire modern marvels, or were reimagined decades later. Join us as we explore 10 fascinating inventions that were ahead of their time but ultimately missed their moment in history. Number 1. Thomas Edison's electric pen. Thomas Edison, the prolific inventor with 1,093 patents, created the incandescent light bulb, an early motion picture camera, and the electric pen in 1875. This pen, powered by a battery, punched small holes in paper for easy ink-based copying. Despite poor sales, Edison sold the patent to Albert Blake Dick, who mechanized it into the mimeograph, the first office copier. Later, the electric pen's concept inspired the invention of the tattoo gun. Number 2. The AT&T Picture Phone. Before 1970, the picture phone was touted by the Bell system as the future of communication. Decades in the making, Bell Labs had developed its first functional picture phone over 40 years earlier, relying on impractical TV broadcast transmissions over phone lines. The public first saw the device at the 1964 World's Fair in Queens, New York. Soon after, 3 picture phone booths were installed in Washington, D.C., York, and Chicago, though they could only connect with each other. The costs ranged from $16 to $27 for 3 minutes, equivalent to $118 to $200 in 2012 dollars. Number 3. Smell-O-Vision. In the early 1960s, TV manufacturers experimented with smell-o-vision, a feature designed to synchronize scents with on-screen content for a more immersive experience. While the idea sparked curiosity, it faced significant hurdles. TVs needed to be equipped with a variety of scents, and viewers complained of lingering odors and allergic reactions. Some scents, unfortunately, were less than pleasant. What SpongeBob SquarePants might call smelly smells that smell smelly. Ultimately, the concept failed to catch on. Number 4. AntiC Comet Pills and Umbrellas. Astronomers have long known that Halley's Comet passes Earth roughly every 75 years. In 1910, excitement turned to panic when astronomer Camille Flammarion warned that Earth would pass through the comet's tail, exposing humanity to potentially toxic space chemicals. While many feared the worst, opportunistic inventors seized the moment. They sold AntiC Comet Pills, claiming to neutralize the toxins, and AntiC Comet umbrellas, essentially regular umbrellas wrapped in tin foil. The public eagerly bought these items and felt reassured when nothing disastrous occurred, convinced their purchases had worked. Number 5. The Dinosphere. Why drive on 4 wheels when you can drive on 1? In the 1930s, Scottish engineer J.A. Purvis introduced the Dinosphere, a quirky monowheel he envisioned as a futuristic alternative to cars like the Model T Ford. The design placed the driver inside a giant rotating wheel, but the concept didn't live up to expectations. The Dinosphere struggled with stability and maneuverability, making it more of a novelty than a practical vehicle. With its cartoonish appearance and impractical design, it's no surprise the Dinosphere never caught on. Number 6. Water clocks. Remember Jim Croce's Time in a Bottle? The ancient Greeks had their own version centuries earlier. The clepsydra, an early water-based timekeeping device. These clocks measured time by the flow of water, either filling or emptying a container. While innovative, clepsydras weren't portable, and any disturbance could throw off their accuracy. Still, they marked a significant step in the history of timekeeping. Number 7. Wireless electricity. In the early 1900s, Nikola Tesla envisioned a groundbreaking system to transmit electricity wirelessly through the air, free for everyone to use. He didn't just dream about it. Tesla built Wardenclyffe Tower in Shoreham, New York, to demonstrate the concept. The tower was designed to provide free wireless electricity, but financial troubles cut his vision short, leaving the revolutionary idea unrealized. Number 8. The radio hat. In 1949, the Man from Mars radio hat was the height of futuristic fashion. A bucket hat with a built-in radio. Manufactured by the American Mary Lay Corporation, known for party supplies, it gained popularity through nationwide advertising and promotions on popular radio shows. Predating transistor radios, the hat featured vacuum tubes and antennae, broadcasting music allowed for everyone nearby, whether they wanted to hear it or not. Number 9. The AOIP. In the 1st century AD, Greek engineer Heron of Alexandria invented the AOIP, history's first steam turbine. This hollow sphere, mounted on an axis, featured 2 curved nozzles pointing in opposite directions. When heated, water inside turned to steam, escaping through the nozzles and causing the sphere to spin. While it demonstrated the principles of steam power, Heron's invention had no practical applications in its time. Number 10. Contact lens. Contact lenses may seem like a modern invention, but their roots go back hundreds of years. In 1508, Leonardo da Vinci proposed the idea of contact lenses in his Codex of the Eye, suggesting methods to improve vision by altering the cornea. In 1632, René Descartes proposed a similar concept, involving tubes of water inserted into the eyes, though they required an external support system to hold them in place, making it difficult to blink, but at least allowing improved vision.